When angry, choose silence. In moments of anger, silence becomes a powerful shield, protecting us from words that could later haunt us. To stay silent in anger is not to surrender. It is an act of wisdom, a momentary pause that saves us from decisions driven by raw emotion. Silence allows us to breathe, to calm the storm within, and to consider our words with clarity. As the Buddha wisely taught, silence is part of wisdom. True strength often lies not in what we say, but in the restraint that keeps us from saying what we may later regret. Choose silence, for it is the voice of wisdom and peace. In life, you have three choices: observe, create, or question. Life is filled with choices, each offering us a path to explore. You can choose to be an observer, watching the world pass by. You can choose to be a creator, shaping the world with your vision. Or you can live in perpetual questioning, seeking deeper meaning. To live fully is to embrace active participation, to engage with your own journey rather than standing idly by. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Be a creator, a dreamer, a difference maker. Life is not just to be observed, but to be lived with purpose and passion. You don't always have to win every argument. Winning every debate is not the mark of wisdom. Sometimes, agreeing to disagree is the higher road, a way to preserve relationships and respect. Not everyone will share your views, and that is the nature of humanity. Embracing differences allows us to coexist peacefully, reminding us that each person has a right to their own perspective. Maturity is learning how to agree to disagree. In choosing to respect others' views, we foster a world of understanding rather than division, realizing that harmony often comes from acceptance, not victory. Don't regret, just learn from mistakes. Don't worry, just accept. Don't expect, just be grateful. Life's brevity teaches us the art of letting go. Regret only binds us to the past, while worry keeps us captive in the future. Instead, learn from your mistakes. Accept life as it unfolds, and replace expectations with gratitude. Each moment is a gift, and true peace comes from cherishing what we have. Happiness doesn't come from having more, but from being grateful for what you have. Embrace each day with an open heart. Find contentment in simplicity, and let gratitude be your guiding light toward a life of true fulfillment. To be interesting, show genuine interest in others. The most magnetic people are those who express genuine curiosity and attentiveness to those around them. When we are open and sincerely interested in others, we create a presence that draws people in, forming connections that are both profound and memorable. As the saying goes, to be interesting, be interested. True captivation comes not from trying to impress, but from being fully present, from listening with a heart that says, "You matter to me." In showing authentic interest, you build trust and invite others to share their stories, enriching not only their lives, but your own as well. If you never stumble, you may only be strolling. Failure, though often feared, is a hallmark of growth. To stumble is to have ventured out of the comfort zone, to have taken risk in pursuit of something meaningful. If you encounter no obstacles, perhaps you have yet to challenge yourself deeply. Treat failure not as an adversary, but as a teacher, one that imparts resilience, insight, and strength. As Theodore Roosevelt said, "There is no glory without struggle." The scars of failure are not signs of defeat, but markers on the journey toward greatness. Lessons that bring you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Hatred is a curse that does not affect the hated, but poisons the one who hates. Holding on to hatred is like holding on to a burning coal, hoping it will harm the other person, while it only burns you. Resentment chains us to bitterness, eroding our own peace and happiness. Letting go of hatred is an act of self-liberation, a conscious decision to free yourself from the toxic grip of anger. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, a way to reclaim inner tranquility without condoning past wrongs. In choosing forgiveness, you free your heart to move forward unburdened, embracing a life filled with grace and compassion rather than animosity. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Much of the pain we experience exists only in our minds. Our worries and fears are often projections of what might happen, shadowing our present with imagined distress. When we shift our focus to the here and now, letting go of anxieties that serve no purpose, life becomes simpler, lighter, and more fulfilling. As Seneca wisely said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. By releasing ourselves from the chains of imagined suffering, we open up to a life fully lived, embracing the beauty of each present moment. Learn to say no without needing to explain. Saying no is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. It's a way of protecting your time, energy, and peace. When you master the art of saying no, you cultivate self-care and prioritize your well-being. The value of saying no lies in your ability to guard your well-being. Each no, spoken with intention, is a declaration of respect for yourself, a way to ensure that your time and energy are invested wisely. Learning to say no with grace is a gift to yourself, allowing you to live with purpose and balance. Be a good person, but don't strive to prove it. True kindness is quiet and doesn't seek validation from others. It doesn't require applause or acknowledgement. It simply is. Live with integrity, not for others' recognition, but because it fulfills you. As Marcus Aurelius said, do good in silence. Goodness that is sincere and unspoken carries a quiet power. It's a virtue that doesn't need an audience. Let your actions reflect your values, not for the praise of others, but as an authentic expression of who you are. Don't speak of your plans. Let success be your voice. There is no need to declare your ambitions to the world. Instead, let your actions and achievements speak for you. Your plans and dreams are precious, and only you can bring them to life. The only person truly invested in them is you, and your dedication will manifest in time. When success arrives, it will speak for itself, louder and more powerfully than any words could. Embrace quiet diligence, for true accomplishment is unmistakable and needs no introduction. Forget what has hurt you, but never forget what it taught you. Pain, though difficult, carries lessons that no book or teacher can impart. Wounds shape us, deepen our understanding, and show us resilience. Cherish the wisdom you've gained from past hurts and allow these lessons to strengthen you. As Friedrich Nietzsche famously said, "What does not kill us makes us stronger." Let your scars be reminders, not of the pain itself, but of your capacity to overcome, to rise, and to grow. Every lesson learned from suffering is a testament to your inner strength and the wisdom you carry forward. The greatest strength is inner strength, the mastery of oneself. True power doesn't come from the control of others, but from the mastery of our own minds and hearts. Often, we believe that strength is about exerting influence, but the mightiest power is the ability to command ourselves, to understand and channel our emotions and thoughts. This mastery grants resilience in the face of hardship, giving us the courage to remain steady through life's tempests. As Lao Tzu said, "He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty." The path to self-mastery requires patience and commitment, yet the profound rewards of inner peace and unwavering strength make it a journey worth every step. Even the kindest people have their limits. Kindness is a precious virtue, but it doesn't mean embracing everything or allowing others to overstep boundaries. True kindness respects both self and others, recognizing that personal strength often requires the establishment of limits. The kind-hearted understand that, without boundaries, they risk being drained and compromised. As the saying goes, kindness is not an infinite asset. It needs both protection and respect. There is wisdom in knowing when to give and when to withdraw. allowing others to learn responsibility for their actions. In setting boundaries, we preserve the dignity of our kindness and keep it genuine,